Let's get started. You want a piece of cardboard that's about 18 inches wide by at least 12 inches tall. We're going to recreate these shapes on the cardboard. However, we're going to start from scratch. So, what we need is a compass, and let's set the compass to 2.5 inches. So we've got there, 2.5 inches. And periodically we'll double check our measurements. We're going to start in one corner where we know that we're not going off the edge. Good, good. Let's punch a hole. And then we'll take the compass and we'll drag and make a circle. Then we're going to make a hexagon, or a 6-sided shape, inside the circle. So we punch a hole anywhere in the circumference, which is the outer edge of the circle, and we make a mark. Then we advance the compass, punch the hole where we made our mark, make another one. And we do the same thing all the way around the circle. There, we got back to where we started. Next, we're going to connect the dots and the hexagon will appear. And there, we have a hexagon. Now, let's make the wedges that will become our triangles. Look at these diamond shapes. And one of these will not be used. That way, when we have 5 sides and we fold it together, it starts to become one of the ends. So good. Now let's do the same thing again. Now, we want to make our 10 sections that will make up the belly band of our sphere. So let's draw a line diagonally down the board. by lining up the ruler, we can continue our line. This will be way more than we need. And on that line, now we can start making triangles. So we put it anywhere on that point and make an arc. Then we also have that arc intersect or cross the original line. Watch what happens when we make a second arc. There's a third point that's created. And if we connect those points, we've just made an equilateral triangle. See where they intersect? Punch through, and we keep stepping forward, making more and more triangles. But as a certain pattern starts to emerge. The pattern is that all of these points become a second line that is parallel to this line. So let's line them up, and it'll save us some time as we go forward. And look at all these triangles that emerge. Can even save a little time. Remember the diamond? Here it is again. And we can see that that is the point. So now we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 10. But look what we can do. We can skip ahead. What if our compass was readjusted? Well, it's pretty close. It fits back in the original holes. Let's connect some more lines. And let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't need it. Next step is to cut. We're going to use the scissors, and if you're young, you should have a parent with you before you use the scissors. A sharp scissors is a good thing, but we need to be safe. So we're going to use a technique called scoring. If you open up your scissors all the way, you basically have two knives. And later, we're going to fold the cardboard, and you'll notice these little ridges. And that's where we cut through one half of the cardboard, but not the underside. This will allow us to fold it. So we're going to take our scissors, and we're going to pull away from our hand so that we don't cut ourselves. We're also pulling away from our body so that if we slip, we don't hurt anything. So we gently pull, and you can hear the scissor juddering over the layers of corrugated cardboard. Now, it's okay to turn the cardboard so it's comfortable for you. There. And you'll notice I'm going to make some cuts that go to the edge of the cardboard. The reason is that when we cut this out later, it'll be a lot easier. These are called relief cuts. Now let's cut out our other parts. See, always cutting away from our hands. Okay, everything's scored, and we know the pieces we want to keep and the pieces that we're going to cut out. So now you'll see why we scored these relief cuts. It makes it much easier to cut and flex. And always turn it around. Another technique that's very safe is if the cardboard is difficult to cut, you can have two hands on the handle. That way you can push hard and both hands are safe. Unfortunately, that broke off. So we'll tape it back together. This can become a template for future projects. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. And then we can go to the last step, which is taping together. Okay, so now we have our pieces. Okay. Okay, so now we have our pieces. We have some tape that's pre-cut, ready to go. Let's start by taping together those two little strips that came apart. Good as new. Now we can tape together one of the curved pieces. And watch what happens. Look how nicely it bends where we want it to. So we push those together, position our tape, and tape it together. Guess where these boxes came from? Let's also tape it on the inside, so it's nice and secure. Push the tape down, strong. Let's do that again for the other curved piece. We flex, 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 join. Reinforce. There. So we've got two shapes. Let's reinforce this one. And now I'm going to cut 3 strips of tape at once. So you can have one piece here, and every other side will have a piece. That way, when I join it together, it will fit. Now granted, every other on 5 sides means that 2 are touching. So you've got that ready, and now we can use this. Oh, look at this! Forgot to score some pieces. Keeping our hands safe. There. So you can see it's much better to score the cardboard when it's part of a larger sheet. But life isn't always perfect, so we have to fix things sometimes. I see another section that wants to come apart. Reinforced. And now we can join these inside and out and make a ring. So let's join the outside first. And then we can do the inside. Okay. Now we can attach the round pieces. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. So we'll choose one side, start there. Then we'll bend things until they're the right shape, so that sides touch flat. Let's get all 5 sides, touching 5 sides, taped together. And our last piece is ready and waiting. So again, we bend shapes until they go together smoothly and evenly. And let's remember there's 2 more sides that need to be connected. There's one. Here's the other. There! Congratulations! You made an icosahedron.